to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Phi Series 3. Clover has had a Series 2 before, but has not fit her very well. So I'm going to be trying the Series 3 today. There is a 30-day free trial you can do, and that is what I'm going to be using to test this out. And hopefully if you're thinking about getting a Phi, this will help you. Let's get into it. They have a very nice package that has Phi Series 3 on it, and a nice slip to get off. I love their packaging. I've always think it's very nice. That's how it looks. I got the blue pattern, and up at the top they have there's a new breed of dog collar that I have had on my other one, but I have to say the packaging is a lot better and everything seems to fit a lot better in here. So let me run through everything. Okay, so at the top we have the thing that you barely can see, but it says Series 3, which seems to be an empty container. Yes, it is. But they did make a very cute empty container. There's some instructions at the bottom about how to put in your Phi. This Phi uses magnets, which hopefully holds the collar better, and I've had experiences where my other one has unclipped itself only once though, so hopefully this will be a lot safer. There's a QR code on the back to learn how to install your band with a video. The other package on the top is the actual band. You can get extra bands from different makers. I personally like the maker Foxmoth. I love their collars and it's just very cute and all the patterns they use. But there's a lot of brands you can use, but you do get one when you get your collar. And there's many cutter options with the Series 3, but I did the same as I did for my Series 2 just because Clover's cutter is blue and it matches everything very well. It has very nice packaging. When you pull it out, it comes in this nice foam thing, and the whole collar is like this. I have to say this is on the heavier side, but it's so much smaller than my other one, so I love that. I think that is a great fix. And this is how it looks when it's out. It has nice magnets that are actually really strong, and a nice simple clip that I absolutely think is a great idea to have nice simple clips. Next, we actually have the actual Phi. It comes in nice safe packaging, and it's so much smaller and a lot more discreet than the other ones, so I definitely like that. The last two things we have are the charging cord, charging plates, and the cord. I like that the cord is super long because I do put it in a spot where the cord has to be really long, and I love that the charging cord is a lot smaller and a lot easier to put anywhere you want. Now I'm going to show you how it works and some of the tests that we did. So on to the tests. So I wanted to do the tests that were on the website of what was advertised to be good about it. This was 50% smaller, live GPS tracking, 400 pounds of resistance, waterproof, and up to a 3 months battery life. So these are the things I tested. I tested the water by going in the pool with Clove with her collar on. It is definitely waterproof. I didn't even dry it at all. It was still working perfectly fine. She splashes a lot in the pool and gets very wet, and I've been taking out multiple times since I've started recording these videos, and it does hold up very good. I haven't tested how deep it can go because Clover doesn't swim down, and I haven't actually tested that much, but I presume it will go very good. I can definitely say it's waterproof. Next thing I tested was the GPS tracking. The tracking works really good. It can be a little bit off if you don't have the app open, but it is really good, and the lost dog mode works really well. We tested this by taking the collar out and hiding it somewhere, and it worked well. The LTS signal, I do not really know how to test because areas I go aren't that remote. So that one was not able to be tested, but I presume that will be very well just because the GPS works pretty well. The 40 pounds of resistance I do not have a video here for, but I can tell you that I have used it with her. I don't take her out usually on collars out of the house, but I've used it in the house with her when she pulls. This is why I don't take her out of the house with a collar on. And it is pretty good. She does not pull 400 pounds, but it definitely is good. She also does not chew in her collars, but I would think that would be good. The next thing I tested was the 50% smaller. It is not 50% smaller. I don't know what they mean by that, if they mean weight or size. I tested both. It is barely noticeably smaller in the size range. It is almost the exact same size as the original. It does look a lot cleaner and not as bulky, which I definitely appreciate, and it looks smaller on her. The last thing I tested was the 3 months battery life. So I tested it from running it all the way to 100, recording that day, and then recording all the way down to 0, and recording that day, and seeing how long the battery life is in one charge. This is where she's mostly in the house and close to the charger, which is what it says keeps the battery life longer. So that may have impacted in some ways, but this is kind of what your battery life would be if you had a Series 3 Fi-Color. So this particular battery time, I only did do this once, so the statistics aren't the best. I should probably have done this, multiple times to see the averages them and stuff like that. But just testing one time, the battery life was between 1011 and 1224, and that was about 2.5 months. It's not a bother to charge it. It does feel like, wow, 3 months, that doesn't feel like a lot, but it really doesn't feel like you're charging it constantly. So that is always good. Thank you everyone for listening today. Bye everyone.